We will present what it looks like with us. Even though these are pigeons from the best pigeons, I don't get excited about it. Our rec, I don't even know what it is. We enter it in the notebook and it is subject to selection. If the pigeon gets sick after vaccination, unfortunately we say goodbye to him. If the pigeon arrived later, was late from the flight, it has time to get fed up and we do not apply any discounted tariffs for the youngster, that we give it a week off. He was late, he is flying, he has to start the racing competition. If he doesn't have time to regenerate, it will be difficult. No matter what pigeon he's from. It's just a heavy hand. A habit of these pigeons, everyone tells them how little they die. We have difficult conditions. We do it for the young. Usually around 60% of the pigeons remain. We also beat them mercilessly. There is no mercy at all, only the best pigeons can stay. It does not matter if they are from the 5th or 3rd Polish Airmen, or some super breeder. They have to go on every flight, and so do the yearling pigeons. They must be selected. This year our rec had 5 yearling pigeons over 10 or 11 competitions. Quite possible. Yes, there were 5 yearlings over 5 competitions. So you can see, even though we are flying the sprint, because here we can make a result in Poland. There is no have mercy. Even for a yearling these pigeons fly 600 kilometers. Some fly 700 kilometers. These sprinters are also good at long distances. We fly well in Poland. We have an intermaster, we have a GMP. This is another opinion that you have to have a certain type of pigeons. It is known that there are lagging pigeons sometimes. There are pigeons that will fly more head-on. There are pigeons that will fly less humanly. It is the trainer who decides how we prepare this pigeon, and not the pigeon will decide whether it is to sprint or 600 kilometers. Whether for category A or category B, this is some madness. We are the breeders. We prepare our pigeons and they will do well in A and B, C and D categories and in marathons. There is no reduced fare here. If I could still advise someone would like to take this advice, these are just the young, super well-bred, healthy that do not get sick all season long. Only such young have a chance to appear in later years. This vintage, healthy from the very beginning to the very end, which will fly through all the flights of youngsters, has a chance to appear in our loft for many years and bring us satisfaction. On the other hand, the young that we think are healthy, or that we treat all the time, or the young that do not demand, there will be no real consolation about this. I know that breeders only deceive themselves, live with hope, with illusory hope. There is really no going to be a winning material out of something like this. Only the young in super health, raised from super healthy pigeons, have a chance to function for the next few years and be successful in flights. There cannot be such a thing that we simply fly 3 young flights and close the loft. We have to go from cover to cover. These pigeons have to go to every training. There is no discount here. Some people, for example, deceive themselves that they only give for 2 or 3 flights. Then we just hibernate unworthy pigeons, no need to cheat. Selection flights are the longest flights with us, i.e. 280 kilometers, 300 kilometers, and this pigeon must think that he is not riding on its tail. Well, Camo, what we can advise breeders. With us, trainings look completely different when it comes to young people. It has been proven that only a few % of the herd navigate, i.e. lead the pigeons home. The rest are friend pigeons and ride on their tails. If we were to train pigeons this way, we would just teach most of these pigeons that they can tail. In our case, some shipments are done individually. Every pigeon flies out then, there is no flock in the air and he must go home alone. And here our rec is simply the executioner when it comes to these trainings. But these pigeons know they have to rely on themselves, and to stay home they have to learn to navigate themselves. Yes, there is no other way to success than hard racing, hard selection. And the best egos will definitely stay on the loft and they will bring us satisfaction. Exactly, our wreck caught here again. This is Harna's daughter. Harna's is a leading pigeon. The first competition in our kennel twice. Twice made on sets 11 by 11, 12 by 12. Practically, he sat headlong from every position. And this female will have to prove from the beginning that she deserves a place in our breeding. Nobody here will see her as the daughter of Harna's A Super Aviator. This is another number on the list in our notebook that can be crossed out, that's it. And she, unfortunately, has to earn her name, not her father's.